I'm glad you're beginning to give some consideration to our athletic director, Hugo.
Oh, I consider him a lot.
Then I wish you quit snapping at each other.
So do I.
Then why don't you? And why don't you get along better with Miss Audubon? And why don't you get along better with Miss Allen?
I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm nervous about the play. Opening night, every folding chair in the gymnasium is going to be filled with an aunt, uncle, mother, cousin, the entire PTA, board members, everyone expecting a theater guild production on Saturday night.
It better be good!
I've got to have some quiet, uninterrupted rehearsals.
Oh, what's stopping you? You got the entire east end of the gymnasium. You got this room. What's stopping you?
Well, in there, trombones, cornets, tubas, and in there, basketball players dribbling through the stage. Don't be nervous, go on and kiss her.
I don't want a lot of kissing.
No, Mr. Wadsworth.
Yeah, I don't want you to spend a lot of money either. You might not realize it, but you got other things to take care of. You gotta do props, and you gotta get the thing printed, and you gotta do the stage, you gotta... Well, see, I can't do it all.
Well, like I said before, it's a good thing I can.
Now, last year you came in here with a big old list of expenses, and you had most of the ticket money spent too. So, how much money's been taken in this year?
Jane's in charge of that. Last time I talked to her, it was about $300.
Jane Drew, we'd have trouble with the girl before. I think you better take charge of those funds. It's a lot of money for some little student to be taken care of.
Well, if it weren't for Jane and maybe Ted, nothing would have gotten done. They're a big help.
Now, I understand Ted's marks have fallen. Now, I don't want this acting to make him uneligible. All right?
Yeah. You know, he's carrying quite a load in addition to the play. He's got some homework, basketball practice, tuning that English hot rod, and going steady with 2 girls.
2 girls? What? Run down! Who else?
Jane!
Jane Drew, that girl! She keeps cropping up all the time! She's infuriating Mrs. Allen's daughter.
Oh no, her only daughter!
Now, hey, I have to deal with Miss Allen day in and day out on matters that really affect the welfare of the school. And I will not have her antagonized over something completely unimportant like your little play.
She has no cause for antagonism.
Well, as tactfully as I could phrase it, that's what I told her.
Mr. Wadsworth.
Now, Miss Brooks, you're not going to believe this. I want to go talk to the athletic director, Hugo. But he's too busy to talk to me. What? You sent him to the hospital now. What is she talking about?
Mr. Wadsworth, I was afraid, you see, if it was appendicitis.
You were afraid if it was appendicitis, but how do you know?
Well,
you don't know. Are you a doctor?
No, but...
No, you're not a doctor. I guess you're real smart.
Yes, no, but
Then why'd you do it?
Because I read an article.
Oh, you read an article.
Yes, I did.
Oh, yeah, where'd you read this article at?
Reader's
Reader's Digest. And on the basis of a magazine that you bought for $1.25, you sent the boy to the hospital.
$1.50, and yes.
I don't believe this. What am I going to tell people? What am I going to do?
Mr. Wadsworth, the band.
What?
The band is all ready.
No, don't start the band yet.
But we're ready.
I said don't start the band yet.
Yes, Mr. Wadsworth.
You want me to see if they can let Martin go?
No, I'll do it.